Hey, what's up, Rumblers? Welcome back to the Aftershock. My name is Gary, but you probably know me as the Tan Man. And we just hit collection level 35. So Quest XP going up by 2, Quest Homes going up by 20. New mini bonus, 317, but we don't really care about that. All right, we don't see any new minis nowadays, and you probably won't be seeing new minis until the start of every season. But speaking of new seasons, we got one more week in this season, the first official season of since the global launch, and we're going to be expecting a new mini next week. If I'm not mistaken, I think it might be Emperor Thaurissan actually, right? We'll see. But Warcraft Rumble news. So they just posted this in the unofficial Discord, but the creator program got launched. So content creators are able to apply for this new content creator program. So, you know, if you want to help your boy out, click that subscribe button on YouTube. It's free, and you know, every little bit helps. Just throwing that out there. I wanted to talk about getting raid ready. Of course, you're gonna have to, you know, level up your minis. Along with leveling our minis, we need to be very careful about our guilds now, right? We want to make sure that we are recruiting people who are going to be able to raid with us. So up until now, you know, guilds primarily are being run for war chests. But future state, right? Your guildmates are going to be your co-raiders. It's all fine and dandy. Let's just say you get a whole bunch of raiders in your guild, but none of your play schedules line up. You're going to be screwed. So it's important that your current guildmates, not just think about raiding, but your play schedules need to line up, right? So for instance, if I'm on the East Coast and I want to play with someone on the West Coast, those times might not sync up. Especially if, you know, if you're on the Western Hemisphere and you play with people on the Eastern Hemisphere, it's going to be tough. For myself, near Toronto, playing with someone like, let's say in Australia, it's going to be tough. When you guys are recruiting for your guilds, make sure that you guys are somewhat in the same time zone. You know, it will help. On the topic of guilds, one of the topics or requests that get brought up a lot all the time are the guild sizes. The guild sizes are too small, right? Me personally, I never really cared, right? As long as you were completing the war chest, that's all that really mattered. So increasing the guild size wouldn't have done much in that regard. They might have even had to rejig like the whole war chest reward system. Obviously, they don't want to make it trivial. So I never thought about guild sizes was that important. But now that the raids are coming up, you're going to want to have a bigger guild size. Trying to fish for raiders in your guild is going to be a challenge. And the bigger the guild, the easier it is to actually raid. Because if they don't change how things work and you can't raid with people outside of your guild in a friends list or your BattleNet friends list, then raiding is going to be tough. You're not going to be able to find anybody. And just a little side note, if we only have 15 members of the guild, in the best case scenario, one of your members are going to have to raid twice, basically, right? Because you're going to have an odd man out. Like, that's also an issue, right? Raiding, as far as I know, is going to be two-player co-op. And if you have 15 members in your guild, then you're going to have one person that's basically waiting for someone to finish so that they can raid too. Like, thinking future state, they're going to probably want to increase the guild size to an even number, just to avoid this conflict, potential conflict.
A few moments later.
By far the worst bug in Warcraft Rumble is the dungeon bug. Thanks for watching the Aftershock, guys. Like and subscribe for more Warcraft Rumble content, and I'll see you in the endgame.
Subscribe.